Hey guys, this is Texas Rails and Racing Productions here, and it's that time once again. Like every year when I do this, here's my entire NASCAR diecast collection in 2025. I do this every year where I I make a video on how my collection has grown, and here it is now in 2025 here. I mean, for the 2024 cars down here, like it I actually was a bit surprised I didn't have as much as I thought I did, but it's still a good amount of 2024 cars here. And also we have some 2025s down there as well. So yeah, but the collection though has still grown since last year. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to be showing the diecast here, but I will not be mentioning like every single one of them because that will take forever. So yeah, I will not mention like every car here because then that'll be like maybe like an hour video or maybe 50 minutes. I don't know. But yeah, and the setting for this time it's a bit different because this time I'm doing it on the floor in my room instead of doing it on my bed like I've done every other year because the collection has grown so much that I don't have enough space to do it on my bed now. So now we're just doing it down here. So yeah. But anyways though, let's get started and go through all the diecasts. So let's get started. So starting off here in the back, we have the 124s, which nothing's actually changed here. Like none, I haven't obtained any more from last year, mainly due to the fact that Kyle Busch went winless last year. So yeah, I didn't get any new ones, but maybe I will soon. But I don't really know. I mean, with the prices rising for these diecasts, it may be hard for collecting diecasts very soon. So yeah, but that just depends. But yeah, here are the 124s though. So yeah, and then over here we have the haulers, which you've seen these first three, the two Kyle Busch ones and the Tony Stewart. But the last two right here are actually new ones, which are Dale Jr. and Eric Jones, both from 2018. Like the Junior one being his Hellman's one, and the Eric Jones one being his 2018 Daytona win from the Coke 400. In fact, I'll show it a bit closer here. Like here's at least a better look at it. So yeah, I'm not really trying to move around a lot here, so that way it'll be a bit easier to say the least. Similar to how I did it last year by just zooming in. And then here are the winning cards from the 124s, mainly Kyle Busch, including an Elliott and Larson. And then here we have, I believe that Kyle Busch double mint is a 2011 or 2012. I'm not really sure. I'll have to recheck, but yeah. But we have that along with a Kyle Busch red, white, blue M&Ms. And then these four I showed last year, which we have Tony Stewart, Kurt Busch, Jeff Gordon, and Jamie McMurray. All these from 2015. Maybe that McMurray's from 2016, but I don't think it is. I'll recheck the box that it came in though. Then here we have 2017. I accidentally put that Kyle Busch Snickers in this section here by accident because I forgot that was from 2017. So yeah, and apparently I believe this Kyle Busch one right here, that's actually from 2017 as well because like those two things there on the sides there, they were not on the 2018 one. So yeah, it was my fault there on that. So yeah, and then we're moving into 2018. Yeah, this is where it starts to get bigger. So yeah. And yeah, there's the Kyle Busch lot right there. About five of them from 2018. So yeah. And yeah, and we also have that Matt Kenseth one, which is in the PTC mold, which yeah, I don't like the PTC. I don't like the PTC mold to say the least. I also have a Byron right there, also in the PTC. Then moving on to 2019, and this is where it starts to get bigger for each year. So yeah, we have a lot here, and here are the Kyle Busch ones, which yeah, this one we have about 7 of them to say the least. One of them being the 2019 championship, and also the hazelnut spread, which was that one was actually my favorite scheme of 2019. So yeah. And then also down there we actually have the Corey LaJoy Scooby Doo car, which definitely one of my favorites from 2019. So yeah. And just moving down the line here. Yeah. And we also even have that we also have that Chase Elliott Roval win from 2019 where he came back after hitting the turn 1 barrier and still winning, which was really impressive. And then also that Bubba Wallace McDonald's car he ran at Atlanta in 2019, which I don't really like that scheme to say the least. And then we're moving on to 2020, and it's more bigger here. Like, we're starting off here with the Keselowski PPG car, and then we also have the Kobe Bryant duo here of Blaney and Byron. And yeah, we have a lot here, and there's also the final and Ty Dillon the 13 to be released in the 164 scale because Germain Racing shut down after 2020. And then we have the Kyle Busch is here. Yeah, much more right here. About 9 looks like. Yeah, it looks like about 9 here. So yeah. And one of these two right here is actually the second one right there. That's actually the All-Star car right there. And also there's the unused, like the one that they didn't use in 2020, the Skittles Dips car. It was originally supposed to be ran at Homestead and Bristol, but for some reason was not ran. Mainly because of, I think it was because of COVID. And then we also have Jimmy's final ride in the 48. And then we also have the Jimmy tribute and trio here of Elliott, Byron, and Bowman. And then Johnson himself there in that amazing throwback to both Petty and Earnhardt. And then we also have the Suarez 96 there, which the only Gunn Brothers 96 to ever be released in the 164 scale, because now they're not around anymore in the Cup Series. And then some more here. Yeah, we have a lot of 2020s here. And yeah. And then moving on to 2021 here, which this is the biggest lot of them all here because, well, there's 2 rows of it here. So yeah, and also there's McLeod's Daytona car from 2021, the summer race, the only Live Fast 78 to be released so far. And then we also have Ryan Preece's Velveeta 37, my only Preece 37. So yeah, and then just continuing down the row. So yeah. And yeah, just lots of 2021s right here, and here's the Kyle Busch's right here. Yeah, it's much bigger this time, to say the least. Yeah, just continuing on down here. And then there's the first Suarez 99 to be released in the 164 scale. And yeah, there's the end of the first row here, and here's the second row here. Yeah, just definitely a lot of 2021 cars, to say the least. And there's my only two PTC molds from 2021 of Dillon and Bowman. I got those 2 back in 2022, and actually no, here's another one here, Larson. You can tell right there. And then also we have a Garrett Smithley right there, which that's my only 53 I have. And yeah, oh, and then back here we also have a JJ Yealy 15, my only 15 car here. I don't have a 51 though, but we might get one soon, potentially, if it does get made from Lionel, which 2 of them are actually Cody Ware ones, and another one is actually a Harrison Burden, when Harrison ran the All-Star race. And here is 2022, yeah, the first year of the next gen, yeah. And then, yeah, just good amount of 2022 cars, because this was the first year of the next gen. And here are the Kyle Busch ones, his final year in the 18. And then I also have Cindric and Briscoe there from the Winter Circle Wave. And there's also Chastain's Hale Mellon car. And Chastain's Coda win, which I got to see that in person. Kimi Räikkönen also there as well. And then there's also a PTC mold right there. My first PTC mold next gen. So yeah, yeah. And I think I accidentally put that. I accidentally put that Larson one right there. Actually, I think that was that's actually a 2022 car. I believe. Yeah, my mistake there. When I said that. Now moving on to 2023 here. Yeah, it's definitely grown since last year to say the least. Or yeah, I actually meant to say 2024 to say the least. But yeah, we still have a good amount of 2023s here. Yeah, here's all the Kyle Busch ones here. Like, I got all the ones that were released in 2023 for him, including his 3 wins he had that year. So yeah. Yeah, a good amount of 2023s here, to say the least. And then there's the duos right there, both Priest and Briscoe in the Talladega Night throwback, and Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick as Grimace and Hamburglar. And then just continuing on down, we also have I actually have 2 Winter Circle diecasts that I never shown before, but I actually have Truex's Dover win and Larson's North Wilkesboro win. So yeah. And then moving on to 2024, which it has grown since the last time I showed it here. But some of these cars you probably have not seen before, because some of these I got for my birthday earlier this year, but I didn't show that because I'm not going to be really doing unboxing videos as much now, because kind of lost interest in doing that. But yeah, here are though the ones here. That Suarez one I never shown before. Same with those Larson one, but I got that one last year. I also have Barry and Rex in there. Bell's DeWalt car. And yeah, I also have, yeah, there's also the Legacy Motor Club duo right there. I actually showed that in the video once. And yeah. And then also here's Byron's Kodo win that I got to see in person. Also this Brad Keselowski one that I got for my birthday. And then also this Chris Buescher one, which I got a while back. And then here's actually the Atlanta finish 3 set here. And then here are the Kyle Busch ones here, which I also have the Global Industries car that he ran in the second Atlanta race. I managed to get this singly off eBay for a good price, so yeah. Yeah, I just ordered it by itself, which again, it came for a good price, so that was good at least. So yeah, and then just continuing on down, and yeah, just a good amount here to say the least. And also there's a Truex diecast there, which I'll actually say this here. The windshield actually was a bit broken when it came in. Like, it was popping up, so I managed to pop it back in, but it still pops up every now and then, to say the least. So not happy about that. Then we also have Hamlin's Mavis tire brakes car here, so yeah. And then I also have Cam Waters here, which yeah, this is his car he ran when he made his debut at Sonoma. And then also here's Reddick's Talladega win. And then down here we have the 2025 cars, which yeah, these 4 here you probably like, actually let me rephrase that. They're yeah, the Byron, Chastain, SVG ones you probably have not seen before. So yeah. But I got the Byron and Chastain ones for my birthday, and that SVG one just by itself. And then also I have the Kyle Busch 2025 Lucas car here, which it's just the same thing from the last 2 years. And then over here we have the old school diecast here, and then some promos, special editions like my Newman Liquid Color diecast, Dale Jr. 2014 car that was actually destroyed but still finished, so that's the Checkers of Wreckers. Then I have some 187s here, some Xfinity trucks, a Harvick pullback, 2 iRacing cars, which are Keelan Harvick and Dale Jr., and then 2 Haley Deegans from the ARCA and K&N series. So yeah, but that's my entire collection here, to say the least. I mean, I apologize if I made some mistakes there when talking, but I sometimes stutter, to say the least. But Yeah, I will say though, I'm gonna at least try and get this video out today, either as I'm recording this June 25th or tomorrow, June 26th, because there will actually be two videos before that, which are the Union Pacific Law 51 local and the BNSF LRD 3011 local with Santa Fe and BN Power. So yeah, I mean, those two will come out first before this video, and then this video will come. So yeah. But yeah, other than that though, just, yeah, again, this collection has definitely grown since last year, and definitely it will be interesting to see how this looks by next year, with the prices raising for the diecast here. So definitely it will be interesting to see how this collection looks by next year. But yeah, other than that though, hope you guys enjoyed this video again though of showing the collection here. So yeah, but anyways though, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See y'all later.